Hey, do you like my shirt? But on a more serious note, these past few months I've been doing really well in living a more low, zero waste lifestyle, but because of this coronavirus induced quarantine and madness within the grocery stores, a lot of the bulk food section items have been closed off due to safety precautions, so I haven't been able to continue my low waste lifestyle. So I've been trying to figure out what the best products to buy online are. I know Amazon isn't the most sustainable option for all of us to do, so I do recommend it being a last resort. But I am pleased to share a few things with you. And one of them is this brand of steel cut oats. Comes in a tin/aluminum container, and once you open it, there's no plastic. There's like a plastic lining on top, but this is all aluminum, so you can recycle it. But if you don't like steel cut oats, I found this brand, and it comes in paper, so you can recycle it or compost it. But the only plastic it has is this band to close it. One downside, but that is the best option I could find through Amazon, unfortunately. And then also tea. I do recommend loose leaf tea. So with loose leaf tea, the bags sometimes have microplastics, and those microplastics you end up consuming, so I don't recommend using that. Also, that's another thing you have to throw away in the garbage, because you don't always know if the tea bags are in plastic. So tea, I recommend this brand because, to my delight, when you open it, usually teas will have some kind of like plastic packaging that it comes in, but this one just comes out like this, no foil whatsoever. Was really happy with this. So yeah, those are my 3 finds today. So it's the next day, and I realized there's a few more things that I'd like to recommend. So I found this Paylhouse brand, and it sells like lentils, beans, and chickpeas in these handy dandy cotton bags, which are important because a lot of the beans that I see on Amazon are actually in plastic. So when I found this, I was really excited. After you use them all up, you can just reuse these bags as, produce bags, or to store anything, or you can put this in the compost because it's 100% cotton and it'll break down. Also, another thing that I ran out of and I needed was coffee. And a lot of coffee on Amazon, again, comes in like those plastic pouches. So what I do recommend is finding a tin coffee that comes in tin, a tin alternative. And this one, this ILLY brand is awesome because, again, it has a sealed, like can-like opening, all aluminum, no plastic whatsoever. So I do recommend this brand. Also, I know I just said I don't recommend coffee in plastic pouches, but there's this brand, Ethical Bean, and they said that they actually will take your plastic pouches and recycle them for you. They're looking for alternatives, but for the time being, they're able to recycle these for you. So I'm collecting mine, and after a certain amount of bags, you can send them in and you'll get a free bag of coffee. So there's an incentive to it. Do it if you can, but please do it. So yeah, these two coffee brands I do recommend. There's recycling options, and then this is recyclable too, or you can reuse it to store anything else after you're done with the coffee. So to reiterate, Amazon should be the last resort, last option. We can't go on into the future using Amazon as a resource for everything because it's not sustainable. But so I recommend shopping local if you can, and if that local store offers package free items, go for it, do it. That way you're not creating any more waste than you have to. But if you can't do that, always find products that either come in glass, paper, cardboard, aluminum, or cotton, because those can be either recycled indefinitely, broken down, or repurposed, whereas plastic can only be recycled so many times before it's trash. Sometimes it's not even recycled. Some plastics are just single use. So keep an open mind when shopping. Try to make the best decision you can, and do the best you can.